What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I'm back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. Now, this should be week 110 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all already know I started this series off at the beginning of 2023, and here we are, man. We're already rolling into 2025. Now, if you want to get a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up, or of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it, and even a music section, right? Okay, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right into this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, y'all already know I end things off on a Friday, then pick right back up on Saturday, right? Okay, so pretty much this Saturday, I'm pretty sure the kid had to go to the chop shop, which at the time that I'm shooting this video, probably about time to go again, right? Okay, but with all that being said, on Saturday, the kid choose to step in none other than the Air Jordan 9 Olives, right? Okay, now this is a shoe that I have been wanting ever since my childhood, and you guys should know the backstory behind this one right here, and I'm not going to bore you guys to death, but pretty much when it was time to cop these when I was a young lad, pretty much my parents said no. Well, one of them said no, and then pretty much when it's time to cop this joint, it was already sold out. So pretty much, no pun intended, by the way, but when it was time to get these guys again, and finally the kid's pockets was right, I was able to cop these right here, man. So pretty much one of my favorite picks up of last year, right? Okay, just a timeless classic sneaker, and I know 9s don't get a lot of love, and it is low-key kind of like a bulky slash boot type of shoe, but some of them I just have a special place in my heart for, and this is just one of them, right? Okay, so this is what I wore on Saturday to the chop shop, and yeah, man, arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, just probably for sentimental values, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Saturday shoe, was an Air Jordan 9 Olives, right? Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move right along on to Sunday, pretty much another errand day for the kid, but I wanted to just be comfortable in a shoe that's been in my collection for quite some time that I used to wear often, and usually I used to save for rainy days, but I feel like why not this time? So pretty much on Sunday, the kid stepped in none other than the Yeezy Calabasas, and these are the great joints, right? Okay, so again, just like I wore like the black pair last week, this is a shoe that I feel like on camera and looking at this joint, it's actually pretty like long and skinny. Pause. But it's a shoe that I feel like once you put it on feet with the right fit, you understand that I'm just in like pretty much doing errand buys, right? Okay, I don't pretty much care what happens to this shoe. Now, it is one of those soft leathers, a little too soft to the best of my knowledge, but I mean, at the same time, the comfortability is there, and you can see the Calabasas on the side of the shoe right here. Back when Yeezy was with Adidas, and I'm talking Kanye West, and everything was all great, right? Okay, we actually did go for these guys right here, and it actually wasn't a hard cop, but arguably, I feel like it's a very versatile shoe because it's all gray, so you really can't go wrong with it no matter which fit you got on. So pretty much this was my Sunday shoe, was the Yeezy, and these are the Calabasas, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Sunday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Monday. You know the kid right back at the work, because y'all know I work a full-time job, and I just want to bring out something that a shoe that I need to break in, and we were talking about this in the Goodfellas, shameless plug, and a sold out, and a shoe that it takes a minute to break in. And I'm talking none other than the Air Jordan 1 Georgetowns, right? Okay, this is that 85 cut, and it's a very, very, very stiff leather. But when I wore them, they actually wasn't that bad. You know, actually the leather has finally started to give in just a little bit. As you can see, a little bit, if the camera's gonna do this any type of justice, hopefully I get some focus action. the toe has finally started to crease just a little bit, not much, but just enough where it's actually starting to bend when I walk. When I first got these fresh out the box, it was not doing that, right? Okay, but it's one of those, like, it's kind of one of those another sentimental values. And I always said this, and I'm gonna say it again. If Allen Iverson probably would have signed with Jordan Brand, this arguably could have easily been like a easy Allen Iverson collab, but it didn't happen, or he chose to go with Reebok, and that was his choice, and I respect it. But this was my Monday shoe, was the Air Jordan 1 Georgetowns. Cool. I'm gonna move right along to Tuesday, right back at the work. One of my favorite shoes, and I think I even did a mall vlog on these right here, kind of like another sentimental shoe for me that I don't wear enough, and it's also a model that people don't really give enough love, and I'm talking the Air Jordan 8 Playoffs. Now, y'all know I got a few 8s in my collection, not a lot, but I like to wear the wings open. Very timeless classic shoe, and again, if you guys haven't figured it out, I'm a major sucker for the color red. I'm also a major sucker for the color black, and I feel like, why not? And of course, y'all know I'm always in white tees, so pretty much it's a shoe that I could easily, arguably, probably wear every single day and have no regrets whatsoever. But, you know, I don't try to abuse the 8s, but it's a shoe that I want to start getting in rotation more and more. So pretty much this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 8 Playoffs. Timeless classic shoe, and I will say this, it is a bulky shoe, and I will say out of all the Jordans, this is probably could fall on the category of easily like not the most, like, I guess you can quote unquote favorite, but it is one of mine in my collection. And I do say that, you know, it is what it is. You can actually wear this part like tied up, or you can wear the wings loose, but I like to keep my wings loose no matter what shoe it is, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Tuesday shoe, was the Air Jordan 8 Playoffs. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Wednesday. I wanna bring a shoe that I've been having in my collection that honestly it's just time to start wearing them, no matter what they are or what the value is of them, because at the end of the day, I'm here to rock my sneakers more than just quote unquote collect and have them for decoration in my crib, right? Okay, so pretty much this shoe, I wanna say on Wednesday, I decided to step in, you know, a shoe that I had to come off the hit with the chips with, and this is the Off-White Dunk, and this is lot 1. So RP to Virgil, first things first before I ramble any further. This is one of the shoes that I definitely had to do some research and find a legit pair, and it was not an easy cop, and I'm talking expense wise, but I really like it, man. It's an all white shoe, and to be honest, I will say out of all the lots when they did the lot 50, Lot 1 and Lot 50 was my favorite, and obviously I had to have this in the collection. So I haven't worn these in probably like over a year, so it was just time to break these back out. And of course, at the end of the day, if you don't wear your shoes, they'll most likely fall apart, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying my very best to get every sneaker in rotation, but this was my Wednesday shoe, was the Off-White, and this is Lot 1. Yeah, I love this. I mean, even though that Nike text looks like a little like aluminum foil, I still rock with it, but this was my Wednesday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right along on to Thursday, which was scheduled to be a rainy day, so I like to prepare for the rain. I like to wear something that your feet can't get wet in, but it's also indestructible, so to speak. So this is a shoe that I did pick up last year, which wasn't hard cop, but I definitely wanted to make sure I added to the collection, and it's a timeless classic shoe, and I'm talking none other than the Nike Foamposite, and these are the Royals. Classic timeless shoe, got the Penny Hardaway logo on there. You already know the story behind this, and if you don't know, short story is this shoe was originally supposed to be for Scottie Pippen, right? Okay, but then apparently Penny Hardaway saw them first, and that's how his Penny Hardaway logo got up on the shoe. So timeless classic. Y'all know me, blue is not necessarily my favorite color, but at the same time, I'm convinced I'll rock any color if it looks good on the shoe. I don't care what it is, but timeless classic shoe. And I will say with the newer model of the Foamposites, the comfortability is there. So I went true to size on them, and I definitely love these guys right here, man. Don't regret my purchase at all. Foamposites, they're kind of like go hand in hand with the DMB, but at the same time, I would probably still rock these even if I didn't live in the DMB. So pretty much this was my Thursday shoe, arguably one of my favorites in my collection. I don't know, out of nowhere, I decided to become really heavily into my foam bag, and I feel like I'm gonna add more to the collection for sure, but this was arguably my Thursday shoe. Cool, now we're gonna move right on to Friday. Now, you know, Friday, I try my very best to just probably aim for comfort. Now, back in the day, I used to go for like all out, but you know what? That's not a thing for me anymore. I'm just trying to aim for what's comfortable, you know. No secret, I'm flat-footed, so I still want to give some love to some sneakers that people don't really show love to more, and I'm talking the Yeezy 350 V2, and this is the red stripe. Now, I remember when these joints came out, I think I had to pay resale on these, but when they re-released them on Adidas, I think the price actually dropped tremendously, so I went on and got these out the way. A sneaker that I've been wanting in the collection for quite some time, right? Okay, and I know a lot of people aren't really rocking with Yeezy sneakers anymore, and they do low-key kind of remind me of Roshis, and I'm talking Nike Roshis, but at the same time, who's to say you got to get inspired somewhere, right? Okay, so this is what I wore Friday. Just kind of one of those Fridays. It's kind of like I'm on my feet and kind of on the go, because Friday, I like to always say that I'm trying to finish the week very, very strong. And that's what I like to do. Something super comfortable. Now, I will say it does have that boost on the bottom of the shoe, which is really dope. But at the same time, what takes away from it for me, and y'all know I'm flat-footed, is that pointy toe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes that pointy joint. That's the thing where I'm like, I can't find a happy medium. I don't hate it, and it doesn't hurt my feet. But at the same time, when people used to try to sell this as arguably the most super comfortable shoe of all time, I can debunk that with this, right? Okay, so pretty much this was my Friday shoe, was the Yeezy 350 V2 red stripe. All right, man, so pretty much that completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week. You guys sign off in the comment section and let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. Other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing and stop rambling. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.
I figure out.